I know that you testified before the House Weaponization Subcommittee last week. The hearing examined the Biden administration's collusion with big tech. So there's that as well. You talked about the censorship lawsuit that you filed when you were AG last year. Senator, tell us about the hearing and about this lawsuit, because anywhere you look, this administration seems to be, amplifying lies, suppressing truth. We got all of that firsthand from the Twitter files.
Well, I appreciate Representative and Chairman Jordan's leadership on that. I think it's very important to shine a light on the weaponization that actually has happened from this Biden administration. My testimony was based on the lawsuit that we filed, where we uncovered, when we filed that lawsuit last year before the Twitter files then amplified what we knew, which was this vast censorship enterprise. And I don't care what your political stripe is, this ought to scare the bejesus out of everybody. The fact that the government was colluding with some of the most powerful and biggest companies in the history of the world to suppress millions of Americans' voices. I mean, this is Orwellian stuff. So whether it was having special portals where they could communicate and say, take this down, and they'd say, we took it down, what else can we do? We discovered when we took Fauci's deposition that when Fauci spoke, big tech censored, that's clear. And then we also, just across the board, through a myriad of agencies, they were very involved in suppressing speech, deplatforming people. This was a real ministry of truth that they had operating, and we got to make sure this never happens again. The First Amendment is our ability to express ourselves, a pressure release valve. You can't have the federal government with its vast power and authority working with big tech companies or any media company to suppress speech, and that's exactly what was happening. It was broader and more destructive than people realize. We uncovered in that lawsuit, and I'm glad that this committee's continued that work.
Just unbelievable. Really stunning, Senator. Thanks very much for weighing in on all of that. We'll be watching your moves in the Senate. Senator Eric Schmitt in Missouri this morning. Thank you, sir.